Okay, guys. Hi there. Welcome to a Spotlight review with Headliner. Today we are reviewing Empirical Labs Trak Pak channel strip, which has input, dynamic shape, equalizer, compressor, and output, like any of the Softube concoctions, we'll say. However, the input is the high-pass filter from the Little Freak, from the Empirical Labs Little Freak, and the newly designed low-pass. The shape is the de-esser and the high-frequency limiter from the Little Freak as well. The limiter is interchangeable for those C1 users, by the way, by the hard gate button. That changes it to and from HF limiter. And then there's your 4-band parametric EQ with high and low shelf. And the comp and drive section is based on the Mikey, the classic Empirical Labs Mikey. The comp's got the nuke setting as well, that amazing sort of let's smash the hell out of everything. Although, using the parallel on Softube's C1, you can decide how much you want to smash the hell out of it, I suppose. The drives also, as the Softube guys told me, and Dave Durr mentioned to me when I'm the founder of Empirical Labs, when we recently spoke to him, is that it's famous for having that glue and, of course, the control to the track. You know, if you're going to use a C1, hit and drive around 5 out of 10, bang in the middle is kind of the glue area anyway. So I'd imagine, well, it certainly is on the SSL 4000 emulation, so I'm hoping it might be the same here. Make it a little bit not too daunting throwing myself in without ever using it, although that's exactly what I'm doing. So I've got a track here by Cam Bloomfield, a friend of Headliner, emerging artist, great performer. Recorded this with me. I haven't added anything pretty much, as you can see if you're having a dive in here. There's a few channels of console 1 up. I've got 3 faders in front of me. I've got 3 fader units working with C1, which is brilliant. Feels the most analog I've ever been. But rather than put them across the whole 30-odd tracks, which I'd like to, and start, getting too CPU heavy when I'm driving everything, I've decided to keep it all pretty simple. And I've got buses. So I've got drum bus, I've got a channel for bass, guitar bus, keys bus, and a vocal group as well. A vocal group. So let's have a quick listen with nothing and see if we can hear what the track... Well, let's just have them listen to the track. I'll mix as we go here, guys. Okay.
Marijuana, show me what I wanna know. When I wanna see inside my soul. Marijuana, show me what I wanna know. When I wanna see inside my soul.
Okay, that's basically what we have. It's a great little track. Going to start with the drum bus. Which is on my first channel here. Let's bring it up and let's see what happens when we solo this. Okay, so let's start the drive. It's already on 5, I've noticed. So if I take it down to nothing, and this is how crazy it can get. So let's bring it down about 5, keep the glue there. Character at the very to counterclockwise, anti-clockwise, you're going to get that depth there. If you drive it to the middle, it's kind of nice there anyway, but of course then the other side is the high end. Preference, of course, but I actually like it a little under. That looks pretty good to me. Let's go. Okay, we'll go there. Compressor. There's 4 to 1, 8 to 1. You can hear that, and the nuke hammering it up to 11. Anyway, I'm going to bring it down. Quite like 4 actually. Okay, that's cool. Let's open the EQ up a little. In fact, let's just cut something here. Let's just try the low cut. See, obviously it goes in chunks. 30, 60, 100, 140, 200, 270, etc. I'm going to keep it at 30 there. Then I'm going to open the EQ up and hit around 60 and drive that low again just to get that kick. Okay, and then get a little air around 14k. I've never tried this EQ, remember? Maybe a touch. Without EQ and with, yeah, that's making a big difference. That may be overkill afterwards, but that's really, I'm going to drop it a touch down the low there, but that's really nice. Okay, that's significantly changed it. Nice. Okay, so we'll stop there. We'll move on to the bass guitar, which is on 4. Yeah, cut it around there. Okay, give it a little boost. Okay, let's drive that. We'll again go right to the top, show you how it can. I mean, that's pretty bold, isn't it? Let's get this character up though. Okay, compressor. I tend to go 4-1 with bass. That's fine. Okay. And without comp and EQ. With. Okay. Right, okay. Let's try keys. There are 4 key parts here. Drive going up. That brings out those tops nicely. So I'm going to add some air on the EQ here, certainly. Take a low cut. Trying around 100, it might be too much. And that's fine. Compress this as well. That's with, and that's without. Definitely more control there. And of course the big thing is without drive, with, and with the character down to the left, and now back to where I had it. That's really nice. So we're going to give it a bit more air than that, actually, more. Okay, that's cool. Okay, cool. So now we're going to go vocals.
Show me what I wanna know when I wanna see inside my soul. Marijuana.
Let's drive this.
Show me what I wanna know.
Ooh.
When I wanna see inside my soul. Marijuana. Show me what I wanna know.
Character right down.
When I wanna
Let's brighten that up a bit.
see inside my soul.
That feels nice. Now what I'd like to do here, again, air.
Marijuana. Show me what I wanna know. When I wanna see inside my soul.
A little bit harsh there.
Marijuana.
It's a little harsh frequency in there.
Show me what I wanna know. When I wanna see inside my soul. Marijuana. Show me what I
I'm
wanna
going to shrink
know.
this and move it across.
When I wanna see inside my soul.
Let me find it.
Marijuana.
There.
Show me what I wanna know.
Get rid of that.
When I wanna see inside my soul.
Oh, Oh dear, let's get that right out.
It's interesting, no marijuana. Show me what I wanna know.
That is so much smoother.
When I wanna
Wow.
see inside my soul.
Really nice. Okay, now let me just try this de-esser, which I've never used. Here we go. Here goes nothing.
Melancholy mornings I've become accustomed to.
Okay, so let's
Freedom
see
reigns
this.
and whoever wants to take it, it's interesting, no marijuana. Show me what I wanna know. When I wanna see inside
Whoa,
my soul.
that was very thug, wasn't it? So I took it way too low.
Marijuana. Show me what I wanna know. When I wanna see inside my soul.
Okay, that's getting a bit better.
It's interesting, no marijuana. Show me what I wanna know. When I wanna see inside my soul.
I think that's okay. I've realised I haven't done the guitars. No wonder they're a little bit out of it. Okay, let's do it as we go. Cut at 80. Drive. Now you can really hear that. Compress. Really nice. Let's bring the keys in. And vocals.
I wanna see inside my soul. When I pour my heart out on the pavement, bleeding my way through the night. One of these I say we won't be chasing.
Here we go.
Watching the world go by. Oh, I know it's gonna be alright. Marijuana, show me what I wanna know. When I wanna see inside my soul.
I'm actually mixing analog here.
Marijuana, show me what I wanna
That's
know.
why everything's getting louder.
When I wanna see inside my soul.
That sounds great though. It's driving lovely.
Show me what I wanna know. When I wanna see inside my soul.
Wow, there you go. So highly recommended, I would say, in that sort of 15-minute, whatever it might have been, intro to this really cool bit of kit. I would recommend you have a go at this, especially if you're a C1 user and haven't tried this. Well worth trying. I love the idea of hitting that nuke setting, which I didn't get a chance to do actually, but if you see here, 2, 4, 8, and then nuke, and it really does hammer it. But of course, with the parallel ability here, you decide how much it hammers it. So it's a really nice, it's just a really nice, a nice little touch. And it was, of course, on the original piece of hardware, as Dave there revealed to me. So yes, very, very cool. I'm going to spend some proper time with this. I'll do another couple of videos on this and try and go a bit deeper, but that was quite inspiring actually, and it was exciting. I found it exciting turning physical dials and knobs and moving faders and actually mixing in a kind of an analog way. Yeah, it was really fun. I would like to do something proper, if you like, with this track, so I probably will approach this with proper effects and look at each track individually. But just to reiterate, there's nothing else on that. So obviously there was no reverbs on. I mean, the guitars had some bits and pieces, and the keys, of course. But it was all sound at source as we tracked it down. There was no channel strip on this beforehand, as you can see here. In fact, there is nothing. You know, it's console 1, and that's it. So that has all come from there. So very impressive indeed. I hope you enjoyed this. Please go to headlinermagazine.net and subscribe to this channel as well. There'll be plenty more where this came from, where we can make lots of errors and hopefully get some real gems as well. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.